This is kinda a true story, but I'm not sure if it really happened. When I lived in a small town in Washington, I had a friend who lived in a really nice house outside of town. This is the same friend who kinda ditched me later on for a girl in the abandoned asylum video I did a while back. Anyway, his first house he lived in, it was really nice. It was 3 stories, it had 7 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 2 living rooms, which one was technically called a family room, which I never really understood the difference, and a gaming room in the main part of the basement. The basement was really nice. It had a huge open space where my friend and I and his brothers would mess around in and play games and video games on his PlayStation 2. And when I slept over, we would sleep in the basement. One time when I slept over, my friend and I fell asleep in the basement. My friend woke me up and told me he was going to sleep in his room upstairs. I said okay. And he went upstairs and I fell back asleep. A little while later, I woke up suddenly. I wasn't sure why. When I started to doze off again, I heard door opening from the laundry room. I figured my friend came back down to grab something, so I just fell asleep. In the morning, I woke up before everyone else did, so I went to the gaming room and started playing on the PlayStation. Then I realized. My friend went in the laundry room and closed the door behind him, but never came out. And I know he didn't, because that door would have woke me up because it's loud when opening it. So I was about to go to the laundry room to check to see if he was still in there, but then my friend came running down the stairs telling me breakfast was ready. So I was confused, but shrugged it off and ran up the stairs with my friend. While at the table eating, I turned to my friend and asked if he came back downstairs for something after leaving to sleep in his room. He said no. When he got to his room, he fell back asleep instantly. So I asked his family if any of them went to the laundry room last night, but they all said no. His mom kinda noticed I got a little scared and asked me what was wrong. I told her I heard someone go to the laundry room last night after Chris went upstairs. She reassured me that I was probably just dreaming, so I accepted that she was right and moved on. Later that day, my friend asked if I wanted to play hide and seek with him and his family. I said yes, and his dad ended up being it. They are a very close family and do a lot of family activities and games together. I forgot about last night, so I did something kinda dumb. The best hiding spot for me in their house was the laundry room, because I was short enough to hide between the washer and dryer and the wall. When opening the laundry room door, there's a way to open it quietly without it being too loud. Luckily, I knew the trick. After quietly closing the door, I started crawling backwards towards my hiding spot, and that's when I bumped into someone. When I turned to see who it was, I jumped when I saw it was a random man crouched by my spot. I stood up and screamed, and suddenly I woke up on the couch in the basement. I was really confused, it felt so real. But when going upstairs, I saw my friend and his family, and they were acting normal, so I guess it was just a dream, but it felt so real. Normally when I dream I can't really feel anything with touch, but bumping into that man, I literally felt him. So was it really a dream? I guess I'll never know. Sadly, that friend stopped talking to me after a while because of a girl, so I don't see him anymore. Hopefully someday we can become friends again. And before I get rushed with comments asking about the loud laundry room door, I knew a trick to open the door quietly. But the funny thing is, everyone else tried to figure it out, but never could. I figured that would be my best hiding spot, especially because I was the only one who could fit between the washer dryer and the wall. When hiding there, when walking in the room, you can't see me, and to this day, none of them knew I hid there. They just knew I knew how to open and close the door quietly.